We're deep in North Idaho this week on the Dirthead Shed. We gotta go pick up a new project. My buddy Mark and I are gonna go four-wheeling. Should be a good time. You ever like text with your buddies and like find a good deal on a truck and send them links on Facebook and all that? Well, I do that all the time. And this time, my buddy from Texas called dibs on a truck that was way up here in North Idaho. And you know what that means? It means I got a lot of work ahead of me. We're 2 hours away from my house, going to try and scoop up this truck and get it out of this lady's driveway so that we can store it somewhere else until Rob shows up. Right. I think that's my buddy Garrett behind us in the rollback. There's a tow truck back there. Pretty sure that's him. We're gonna go up here and scoop up this truck and go get it out of this lady's driveway. Rolling up on this truck now. This thing is rad, and I should have called dibs on it myself, but I kind of dropped the ball on that one. Let's go see. Look at that. We're all kind of here on time. This is wild. Let's go scoop this thing up. The little Mazda over here, this thing is cool. It's a 93 B2000, scored way too cheap. Couldn't pass it up. Need to put some air in the tires, and then we should be able to roll it up on the trailer. That's probably good. The brakes are rusted on the back. When they moved it from over there, it was just, yeah. Garrett's over here adjusting the brakes.
Give him the fine tuning.
Awesome. What a cool truck. I kind of hope Rob doesn't come show up for it. Look how clean the interior is, Mark. And the bed floor's never seen the light of day. I guess that thing's been on there and the plastic liner since day one.
No kidding.
Yeah. You'll recognize Garrett from an episode of Dirt Every Day. You'll recognize Garrett from a Dirthead Shed where he was out snowwheeling with us in his V8 Grand Cherokee, totally smoking us. That was the day that Nate broke the front end in his Toyota. Good times. All right, I guess we're dragging this thing up.
Well, pull that cable just a little bit.
Yep, that's good. This is fun. It's like you've done this before.
Just a few times.
So cool. Score. Score for Rob. It's off. That one's gonna be fun. So is that one. I guess I was really expecting that to be more drama, but the old trick with banging the brake drums with the like punch and a big hammer, and the thing actually just rolled right on its own. So Garrett's hauling that thing down to his work and gonna store it until my buddy Rob can come out from Texas and get it, which is pretty rad. And we are gonna go do some four-wheeling. You saw the 4Runner back there. That is Bruce Zembers. He's been on the show and on Dirt Every Day a bunch of times. That little 4Runner's awesome. Ooh, cool Jeeps. All right, we're gonna go get some gas and drinks and head out to the trailhead. It'll be rad. It's like kind of crazy weather today. It could be beautiful or it could snow. You never know. It's August in North Idaho. Look at that. Can't beat the views out here, that's for sure. It's late summer and there's still like flowers in bloom and Toyotas, Mazdas out here looking awesome. What a neat area. This part's awesome. This is just a twisty, articulaty, rutted thing. The amount of twist that we're gonna get out of this and out of Bruce's 4Runner are freaking amazing. All the link bars are just like maxing out. Pretty fun. I love this truck. I love that 4Runner back there too though. Oh my gosh, that thing works so good. Look at that thing twisted up. He's got like 12 or 14 inch coilovers in the front of that and it uses every bit of it. Pretty impressive. We had his 4Runner on Fordyce on Dirt Every Day episode, and I nicknamed it Crazy Legs because the front axle just looks like some breakdancer's legs that are like all twisting up. Get some shots of the old 4Runner coming up through here. Bruce's 4Runner is just awesome. It's got, you know, dual transfer cases and apparently he's got air lockers because the front's not locked up yet. Oh, it's so good. Trail gear front housing and coilovers and air bumps and hydraulic assist. It's got all the things, man. Mad style. He just rebuilt this rear bumper. I think rebuilt the, look at that thing, twisted up. Yeah. So fun. Just like it's nothing. Dig it. All right, we'll get up here. There's like a four corners kind of area and we'll continue through it and then actually get to the trail. This trail that we're on used to be way more accessible than it is now. It was a couple years ago. The trail itself is actually like on 3 different properties, and you used to drop down right here and you go down to the bottom of the creek and you come all the way up. But nowadays the bottom of the creek is run by, it's state land and they don't want you on it. I guess there's game cameras and stuff. So now you go and you enter the middle portion of it, which is privately owned, part of an old mining operation. So you can wheel the middle part of it only. And then the top, the exit out, is actually BLM, and they won't let you exit out the top anymore. So you kind of have to like just run the middle portion of this trail now, and then exit out the way you came in. So, which is fine. It's a rad trail and you get to do it twice, up and down. But it used to be kind of fun because you could like wheel it and then exit out the top and like go hit up more of these roads all over the place. Watch out for that. There's a big old hole in the road. That would rip a wheel off if you weren't careful. Got to get that mud puddle splash. Oh yeah. Extreme. I'm gonna get back to the house and pull this thing up on Onyx and see if it shows the different landowners of this area. It seems like there's probably, I know there's a lot of like logging roads, kind of what we have here. There's plenty of this stuff around this area. I'm curious if it shows the trail that we're about to get on the Onyx map, or if it's kind of one of those gray area trails. So remind me when I get back to the house, I need to jump on there and check it out. Right now I just want to go four-wheeling. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. Just drive through this nice little foresty area. Mash through this little mud puddle. We're getting into the trail now. I'm gonna have Bruce go ahead so that I can kind of follow along and get some rad shots of that thing working. Again, this is considered a dead creek because of all of the mining that's happened over the years. There's so much, I don't know what's in the water, but you're not supposed to drink it, and it doesn't support fish and stuff anymore. So that's why we're able to get out here and actually still be able to wheel even though there's water on the trail. What a cool day. Like little bit of cloud cover, but not cold out here. Love it. The funny thing is, this trail is actually the first place I ever took MazGrande four-wheeling, and I brought it up through here when it was still bone stock on like 26-inch tall tires. I absolutely had to rail on it to get it up through all this. Now it just kind of cruises. I don't know if it was more fun back then or now, but probably now. Forerunner over here putting in work. Nice. Looks like I'm going for this big log ledge. Let's see if it'll get up this thing. It's about the height of the tire. Come on, truck. Yeah, oh, hung up on the diff. We're hung up. I think we're on a link bar on Mark's side. Let's see if I can get up this thing. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta give it some beans. I know it's hard to tell, but these are pretty big rocks. We got a big one up on the right front climbing. Big one on the left front. I probably didn't need to go over that. We're just gonna drop and smash rocks later. Oh, no. That actually was a really good line. Huh. Getting the hang of this four-wheeling thing. I'm gonna park it here for a second and go get some shots of Bruce coming through in the old Forerunner. This was the spot when I came up here in this rig stock. I got it all the way up to this point, and I was crammed in one of the holes over there and ripped a valve stem out of the wheel. Lost all my air and had to like debead the tire and pull a valve stem from the inside. It was a chore getting it back together. Let's go watch this thing work. There we go. Try and hold this thing steady. Looking good. So right over here, that big pointy rock on the right, that's what I drove my tire up over, and it actually helped me get over this rock as well. I think this rig is just narrow enough to where it's going to sneak through it no problem. So cool. I love four-wheeling. Going up over a big rock on the driver's tire. There we go. Look at the stretch on that thing. Just over here posing. So cool. All right.
Fun stuff.
Yeah. Let's get.
How fun this trail is.
It's always good. It's always good. We need to make sure we come back up here in the snow this year too. In my head, I always think like, oh, that trail's easy. It's not challenging enough. But man, this thing is legit, and there's some pretty big. There's big hard lines if you want to take them. A lot of the times, if you see a big rock and you're like, oh, I could do that, you don't realize sometimes, but there's a lot of, there might be like a big hole on the other side of it or something to where somebody's been, you know, stuck and spinning tires. Oh, diffed out. this way. Well, spinning around. These rocks are just like, they're just small enough to where they move around on you a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna get that. Oh, I'm all over the front diff there. Maybe I can go way over to the passenger side and not just keep smashing it with my axle. There it goes. It wants it. There it goes. Making me work for it. That was fun. Kind of like, see if it'll. I feel like this might need a little more bump. Oh, brakes don't work too hot. Oh, I'm losing it. Nope. Just digging holes now. This kind of smells like burning rubber and wood all at the same time. Wah, wah, wah. I'm not getting over that today. We'll just go over here. Save that one for Bruce. He's probably gonna walk right over that thing. Stinking Toyotas. So much better than Mazdas. Hey, wait a second, he's not going over it? Bruce, come on now. He's smarter than me, we all know that. Always smarter than me. How'd I do?
Oh, awesome.
Wild, it's like, this is all like basalt rock, I believe, and like, it looks like driftwood. It looks like we could be like four-wheeling on the Oregon coast or something. It is absolutely wild. Big rocks and moss. Look at all the moss on that rock up there. It's just crazy. I love it. I've been up here in the snow a time or two, and it's always fun. In the springtime though, holy cow, you come up here in the springtime and all you do is cut logs and move them out of the way, because this place will just be like a disaster of fallen trees. So cool. Look at this big old cedar trunk. That would make the coolest coffee table. Here's a couple of smaller cedars. These might be, no, those are cedars. Those aren't actually fallen. That's actually just growing across the trail that way. Look how they're coming out of the ground over here. That is wild. It's like it fell years ago and then it kept growing and doing its thing. Absolutely crazy. I'm just letting this thing idle up through here. This is in 4.7-to-1, first gear, cruising, no hands on the wheel or the gas, and it's just kind of idling along. You gotta love those 4.7 gears from Marlin Crawler. It is amazing. Let's see, it's gonna stall here. There's no way. There's no way it's getting up that. It's so rad. This is crazy. It's just still going. Oh, come on. Oh, you got it. Come on, little guy. Oh, this is amazing. And that's not even in double low. That's just the one case in 4.7. Like, I haven't even touched that front case yet. That's nuts. All right, here's the waterfall thing. That means we're kind of getting towards the end of the trail. I'm gonna send Mark up there with the camera and see what he can get. This is just too rad not to get good shots of it. Or Mark drives the Mazda up it. That's the better idea. I'm gonna jump out. Mark's got this. There's even less room when you have clutch and gas pedals and a steering wheel. It's like you putting that truck on like a tube top. The brakes are total garbage, so you gotta try not to back into Bruce. All right. See what I mean? All right, I'll be up there if you need me. Oh, what a cool thing. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely epic. Mark's got to be just tripping out. This is so awesome. Obviously, it's a little slick because there's running water everywhere. I think I'll hang out here and see if I can get some good shots of this. Look at that thing working. I love it. What a fun rig. A little $1,000 Mazda pickup that I've put a lot of money into, but it's well worth it. He's got the right line. You want to go high on that driver's side. I'm walking, trying not to hurt myself. Oh man, look at that shot. That is epic. So cool. Sorry, might have missed some of the videoing stuff. I was trying to take a selfie for the thumbnail. Radical. Love it. All right. Oh, look at that. Sorry. Look at that shot going up over that log. Too much fun. Here we got old Crazy Legs coming in hot. 4-wheel underground, 3-link in the front, Fox coilovers. Still on Toyota axles. The front housing is a Trail Gear Rock Assault housing. This thing just flat out works, and it does have pretty strong parts in there. Oh, I got a little air under the tire. Love it. Ah, so cool. Crushing it. You guys are crushing it. Look at that thing. Method beadlocks, 37-inch Mickeys. He just got done building, I think he bought the bumper and then modified it to work right. This truck just works so good. Still on leaf springs in the back. I don't think they're Chevy 63s, I think. No, it is. It's on Chevys. Oh, no wonder this thing works so good. So cool. Oh boy. Getting loose. Getting loose. What'd you think, Mark?
That was awesome.
Well,
the wheel's a little bit better than a Samurai.
The Samurai is good, but man, the thing has, it's got so much control. It's crazy. Oh, so much fun. All right, I guess we'll get to the top of this trail and take our mandatory selfie and then get out of here. I'm trying to go fast in my rock crawler. It's not working very well. I feel like oh my gosh. I feel like we're in one of those commercials from like 1982 and we should have like a Toyota pickup sideways in the bed of my Mazda pickup showing how great it is. What do you think? What do you think of rock crawling, Mark?
Awesome.
Yeehaw! Look at that view. This is the tailings from a mine from years ago. You got to come up here and get your mandatory poser shot picture because you made it to the top. That was smooth. Look at Bruce being all sensible and driving at a decent rate of speed. All right, Bruce made it to the top. I'm gonna have to go do a little walk around interview, see the story on this rig. It's really neat. We all made it up here. This is Bruce Zimber. He's got the 4Runner, and I was gonna do a little quick walk around on it.
Right.
When did you buy this? That was the thing I wasn't sure.
Well, so this was originally my son's truck. I bought it from the original owner. It was bought in Spokane back in 1987. When we bought it, it had 70,000 miles on it. Today, it's got 380,000 miles on it. A couple engines over the years. My son drove it to school. Went off to Seattle. Was stolen twice.
Yeah, that's the one. I was like, it's been stolen 2 or 3 times and brought back, and it's still in great shape. Like I know you just did a transmission in it, and you got dual Toyota cases in it and stuff.
Yeah. So it's been through a few different iterations. Originally, it was obviously IFS, and then it went to a solid axle swap with leaf springs.
Yep.
And then, of course, Evolution. You know, it was too tippy with those, and my wife didn't like riding in it, so I had to get the front end stabilized. So we went with this 4-wheel underground kit, and some friends of mine at Hazard Fabworks helped get that thing dialed in. And so we've got Fox coilovers and
it's got all the goodies. The Spider Tracks housing. You got 6-shooter knuckles on it.
Yeah.
Double sheared the 6-shooters. Come on,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
nice.
Little PSC steering, hydro assist.
Did you tap the box or did you buy it?
That's a redhead box.
Okay.
Yep. And it's been working really good. The rear is on 63.5.
I was right.
Springs.
I was like, they gotta be Toyota springs, and then I was like, nope, those are Chevy 63s.
Yeah, so Chevy 63.5.
Yeah.
That's
You French the boxes in.
Yep.
So they don't hang down so low.
Yeah.
This thing's rad.
Yep. It's 529 gears, ARB lockers. Front and rear.
You just did this different bumper on it recently?
I did. You know, after I went to Colorado, we did the 21 road. I went in and I got this quarter panel on the rock, and then when I came out, I got that quarter panel on the rock. I was like, I need some more protection up high. I used to have a spare tire on the back hanging off, and ledges in Moab and ledges in at the Rubicon. I was banging it all the time. So now the spare has been moved inside.
Yeah, that's a good move. Oh, and you dropped the floor so that it recesses in.
Yeah, that's a 37-inch tire, so I had to put a well in it to get it to stand up in there, and I like it a lot better now that the back end's clean and high. And we just did the Rubicon last week, and it did great.
Awesome.
We didn't have to put a wrench on it, and we drove the whole week. And
it's proven to be a good rig, man.
Yeah,
and then you just did the cage in it like 2 or 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That was what was the name on that? It was like 4x Innovations or something.
Yep. We bought their kit. It was really a really good platform to start with, and I just made it a few changes to it, but it was 95%. It's just like their kit.
That's rad.
I welded it in, and the nice about it, one of the things I did was make it 2-piece so that I could get it powder coated, and then so there's a couple of bolt-in sections right here.
Little coupler.
Up on the top hoop, but all the rest of the cage is fully welded and stuff. And it's been around. It's been a great rig. We love it.
Yeah.
I just love 87 Toyotas in any form, whether they're pickups or 4Runners, and Yeah,
It's a
down
good
to be
rig.
my only wheeling rig these days.
Yeah, you sold your side-by-side and you sold your race car.
Sold my Ultra 4 car, sold the side-by-side. Yeah, my wife and I are getting to the point where we like to go nice and slow and just crawl and go camping and do that kind of stuff, and that's fine.
Dig it. Good work on the old 4Runner. This thing's like standing the test of time. It's way less beat up than mine. All right, we're gonna roll out of here, try and get off the trail before dark. That's it for this Dirthead Shed. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. What a good day on the trail.